Hi, I'm Candace. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Sorry. Oh, there's deer chasing each other through the forest. Speaking of deer, not much has gone on new in the garden because I was sick last week. But we had a deer break-in, and can you guys hear them? They're crazy. But we had a deer get into the garden, and she ate a lot of stuff. So I'll kind of walk around and show you the devastation, which is kind of a bummer. It's like every year one gets in and just Katie ended up coming out here and running her off, but you know, she was able to get a few things before we got to her. So luckily she left our squash alone. There's a couple pieces. I don't know if you can see them. They'll do this for hours. But she got a couple of pieces of our squash, kind of demolished the tomato, but we're getting new leaves from down here, so hopefully we'll see what we can do with that with pruning. She ate the tops of both of these skull caps. She probably did the most damage over here to our strawberries. These are coming back. And then there's beans all on that back row that she ate. Didn't do anything with California poppies. This is a hollyhock. And there's only 3 leaves left. And then all the rest of these are strawberries too, that she pretty much demolished. She did not do anything with these flowers in our melons. She pretty much went over for everything that was in the beds. She did get to our raspberries, but she didn't do too much damage to this bush. Didn't touch our fig tree, which is good. Nothing to the blueberries. Those are fine. Oh, she did eat our potatoes in the potato patch here. There's just that guy left now. And then there's 1 leaf left on my artichoke. And then I think, and then the hugelkultur bed, the squash are fine. She did demolish, that's a pepper plant there. And then one of our beans too, but everybody else is fine. And then she left that fig tree and the rosemary alone. So yeah, even if they're in here for a minute or two, they kind of decimate it. You can see from last year, right behind me, I'll show you. This little section here is when someone jumped into the garden, got stuck in here, freaked out, and then completely bent this whole section of fencing. So I've been trying to use like physical turns to keep them out. A lot of people have, oh, here they come, I'll show you. So it's the beginning of July, so I'm not sure. Our last frost date, I think, is the end of November, beginning of December. So I still have some time. We still have some time to get some stuff in these beds since I have all of the drip irrigation already hooked up. So we worked on that last weekend, I think. I just haven't been filming because I haven't been feeling well. I'm better now. I'm back to work. But yeah, I got a little bit of footage of what we did last weekend. We went to this really cool tea garden. It's in Sebastopol in Northern California, kind of like an hour away from the coast. But it was really cute. It was afternoon tea, and everything was vegan, and it was super tasty, and it was in these like cute little gardens, and it was absolutely gorgeous. We had a ton of fun. So yeah, I just wanted to give you a quick update in what's been going on in the garden. I'll put some of the footage that I took.
I don't want to watch a film when you.
Yours is my favorite. It's not ADA compliant.
It's super tiny. Indubitably. Is that a real word? Yes. What does it mean?
Indubitably.
Really?
Indubitably.
Indubitably. This is really sweet. Yeah, it's all got good shit. Mind your business.
Mind your business, girl.
No.
And then we went up to a local lake that's pretty small. It's our favorite lake because there's not a lot of people there. I think the parking lot fits like 4 or 5 people, or 4 or 5 cars. So we went up there and got to see some baby ducks and just kind of sat in the sun. It was pretty hot last weekend. This weekend I think it was like a high in the 80s today. But last weekend it was up in the hundreds. So yeah, I took a little bit of footage of that. I'll put some of the ducks in here so you guys can see. I just finished. I still have a ton more, but I wanted the radishes and the arugula. They went to seed because it just got too hot too early this year. So I decided, instead of it being a complete wash, since I didn't get any, vegetables out of them, I would harvest, let them go to seed and harvest them, and save all the seeds. So I just, Katie helped me and we went through and did all the arugula and the radishes. So I will have free seeds for fall when we want to plant them. And what's really cool is, the more frequently you save your seeds year after year, it's for a plant that has been adapted to your environment, your growing environment. So it tends to do better than, something that was grown in Southern California or different states. So hopefully those will do better in fall. Yeah, it just got way too hot too early this year, and then it's, you know, like I said before, it got really hot early spring, then it snowed, and then it got hot again, and then it started raining, and, you know, climate change. But with the unpredictable weather, the plants just didn't know what to do. But the wildflowers and the marigolds are doing awesome.
Well, it's mostly rhino piss and zebra feces, so... Tastes like survival. Go on, froggy friend. The future of your species rests entirely on your...
Sure. Yeah, the garden's usually a bit of a mess right now. We still have like half of a trailer full of compost right there. The cold box, both of the windows are broken. One of them fell out and broke, and the other one just fell out the other day in the full panel. So I have to figure out how to adhere those back in. So yeah, we just need to clean up a little bit and we have, you know, these 2 beds need tons of plants. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna direct sow a ton of stuff now that we have the onions and garlic pulled out too. I ended up pickling all of that garlic. I ended up pickling all of those onions because they were so small. It wasn't worth curing them to save them. So I just, you know, cut them up pretty small and just did like a quick pickling recipe. I can leave it down in the description if you want, but it was super simple. And they're pretty tasty. I've been putting them on my avocado toast and I'm not mad at it. And then our garlic bulbs are just teeny tiny, but they're usable. We used them for a couple of recipes, and we have a couple here on the ground just drying, but yeah, we have like 120, maybe 150 days left in our growing season. So I'm just gonna direct sow a lot of stuff. I've started things. I don't know why I have such bad luck with starting plants this year. But nobody's germinating. I don't know if my seeds are old or what the hell's going on, but I've attempted to start tomatoes like 3 different times and I'm not getting any germination, even with those little plastic lids I bought. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys soon. The deers are back.
I think we just have to move forward and disturb them.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine.